So I had just one job and I feel woefully at it. Let's talk about it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in my previous video, I mentioned that my hair is damaged. It might look like it's not. Well, maybe it's looking like it is. And it's damaged for something that you wouldn't even think about, or maybe you probably are experiencing it now. I'm saying that because I'm somebody that is very careful to my hair to a large extent. I am careful what I put on it. I do not apply heat. I do not do protective style that are hurting my scalp and all of those things that are no to your hair growth. In this video, I'm going to talk about what happened to my hair, the possible things that I thought was happening, and then the final thing that I realized is the culprit. And I'm also going to tell you what I'm going to do to fix it. And then I'll also show you my hair, how it looks. I'll take the band out and you guys can look at it. So what happened? I have not been taking care of my hair for the past 3 or 4 years. I have neglected my hair for the longest time. I would say not 4 years, maybe 2 years or 3 years. Yeah, I will go long without washing my hair. I will just, even when I'm washing it, I don't give it that tender loving care that I used to. You know, I just do anything. I sleep anyhow. I just do anything basically. And then health-wise, I also haven't been taking care of my actual health. So that also impacted my hair. And I started to notice that my hair was breaking. Anytime I take down a protective style, I get this huge breakage. I'll insert pictures inside. I get a lot of breakage. And I just kept wondering what's going on. Anytime I wash my hair, even without protective style, I wash my hair and I get a lot of breakage. And then I feel like my hair got drier than before. It was so unmanageable. I can't do anything to it to get it to be moisturized. It just get dry. It was becoming thin. It didn't feel heavy anymore. It just felt very weak and thin. So I didn't know what was going on. I just know that my hair was breaking. So I decided I was going to stop doing protective styling because I thought that was the culprit. And also because I was not washing my hair a lot, I put it away a lot, right? So then when I'm taking down my hair, I feel like it's breaking because I'm putting it away in protective styling. So if you watch my wig video, I said that braiding my hair was breaking my hair, so I wanted to do wigs. A couple of weeks in me wearing wigs, my hair was still breaking, so I was like, what is going on? Also because I haven't been taking care of my hair, it almost felt like I forgot how to do my hair. Forgot what my hair needed. So I was not even thinking in the direction that I needed to think of. So it started to bother me, but also not a lot. I just felt like, okay, maybe if I wash it more, I moisturize it more, I'll be fine. But my hair just kept getting drier and drier and drier and drier. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself at all. So I was going to go do my braids to get my wig done one day, and I decided to blow dry my hair. So I blow dry my hair and my hair just went straight, like a relaxed hair, right? So I was like, what's going on? I never use heat on my hair. So what's going on? Am I getting heat damage? So my hair just went straight with no like elasticity basically. It was just turning into, even the curls were turning into wavy hair, right? I would say a video of how my hair looked at that time. I actually didn't take a picture when I blow dry because I was heartbroken. The blow dryer passed through my hair and I almost cried. I was so sad to take pictures. And then after blow drying my whole hair, I realized that my hair it didn't have the volume that I was expecting it to have. So I went to go do my hair. I said the cornrow that I did after that, you can see like the gaps in the cornrow. That's not how my hair looks when it's cornrow. So I realized that my hair was looking different. So I even asked the lady when she was cornrowing, I was like, is my hair breaking? She said no. So that gave me a little bit of comfort. But then when I came back home, I was so worried. So I decided to dig in. Because I went from this hair, this is how my healthy hair looks, to this. You can see the difference. The volume is huge. The volume difference is huge. And how my hair even looked in its curly stage is really huge. So I said there's something wrong with my hair. I need to figure it out. So I thought, oh, I haven't done protein treatment in a long time. So I did the research and I realized that my hair texture is not really looking like a texture that lost protein, right? As much as I feel like I needed protein, I don't think protein was the problem. Then I got into bond treatment and all of that. In the past, I've done all of place before. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to do protein treatment as a start to see. And I just kept researching, and it dawned on me, oh, I know what it is. So aside me needing protein, which of course one of the problems with protein, because even my hair started to lose that elasticity, I realized I haven't done protein in a long while, so it could also contribute to the reason why my hair is getting drier and drier. So I need to do protein treatment, but I know protein was not the main culprit. And I realized I also need to increase the way I moisturize my hair. So I realized those two things. But now, why is my hair breaking that much, right? And then it dawned on me, it is anemia. Anemia, literally, is getting rid of my hair. So I started to draw the dots because we were doing anemia in class. As much as I knew a bit about anemia, I didn't really know the details of anemia. So when we did it in class and I fully understood everything that I was being taught, I was like, oh, I did myself bad. I did myself bad. This is the reason. Why didn't I think about it first? So then I went through the rabbit hole of Googling on TikTok what it looks like to have anemia affecting your hair, right? I know anemia can affect your hair, but I think I didn't actually think of it in a very serious way that it could. I just thought, okay, my hair breaks this here and there and then I'll fix it, right? I actually didn't think of it in a way that, okay, this thing can literally be harming my body. I will talk about anemia in a whole separate video because if I want to talk about it, we are not going to end today. So I'll talk about that because I think it's very important that a lot of people out there with anemia, and some, like me, we usually just take it as something very light, but it can be very serious and detrimental to your life. Backstory is, I have been anemic my whole life, since I can remember, since I was a child. I have been anemic. I've been on medication my whole life. But a couple of years back, I stopped taking my medication. I've never been somebody who adhere to medication a lot. I don't like medication, so I kind of, because I've been anemic my whole life, I know when it gets serious, right? I listen to my body and then I know, okay, now this is your cue to start taking your medication, right? Because I have symptoms like having dizzy spell, like I want to pass out, literally. I get palpitations. I cannot stay in the shower for too long. I feel like I'm going to die. I can't do that. I get tired a lot. I sleep a lot. But I think this time around, there was a lot of things going on in my life. I was like a lot of natural stresses going on that I couldn't tell if I'm stressed from the things going on in my life, or I'm stressed because my body is trying to tell me, oh, your iron supply is low and you need to work something on it. So I just ignore my body basically. So I haven't been taking my medication for the past 2 to 3 years, I think. And I also don't go to check out because I got tired of going. I moved and then I got tired of traveling down to go see the doctor, so I just postponed it. And I think for 2 years I postponed my checkup on purpose because I didn't want to go. So then when I got into nursing school, I was asked to do some medicals. I went to CVS, the drugstore, basically to get it done. One of the tests, I couldn't do it without my doctor sending an order. So I called my doctor's office and I was like, hey, you need to send an order to the pharmacy so I can go do this test for school. And she was like, nope, I'm not going to send it if you don't come in. I told her they need it for school right now. I can't wait. I need to send it. She was like, no, I'm going to put you in my next available appointment date and I need to see you because you haven't been here for 2 years. I need to see you. So I didn't have a choice, so I went. So I went, and just as regular checkup, she does all my blood works and all of that. I used to do my blood works before every 3 months, and then it got expensive. I couldn't keep up with it. America, a lot of things are expensive, so I stopped doing it every 3 months. I went to 6 months, I stopped, and then I do it every year. And this was a decision my doctor and I agreed on. I went for my checkup and she was like, why haven't you been taking your pills? I was like, what's going on? She was like, your iron level is very low, your hemoglobin level is very low. At this point, my hemoglobin was at a 6.8, I believe, or 6.5, one of them. If you're in the medical field, you know if your hemoglobin is at a 6 or a 7, they need to give you a blood transfusion. So basically, I was getting close to getting a blood transfusion. And I also didn't know it was severe. To be honest, she didn't tell me the numbers. I didn't look at it. I just got my lab work done. I didn't look at anything. But the issue is I have been having anemia for my whole life. So I'm used to being told your iron is low, right? You don't have enough blood. Your iron is low. So when she told me my iron is low, it was just another day of somebody telling me my iron is low. I don't think I actually understood her that, okay, it's at a critical point and it's really bad. So I just went, took my pill, and she reordered my pill. I took it. Also, the iron pill makes you very uncomfortable. That's why I don't take it. You are constipated. It's just an unpleasant side effect. That's why I don't like taking it. Again, I spoke about distance, going to my doctor's office. So I decided to change my doctor to a doctor that's closer to me. So I changed my doctor, and in America, when you change your doctor, you had to go see them for the first time. They see stuff. So when I went, she was like, oh, your iron is very low. I'm very concerned about it. It's really at a bad place. And if it doesn't go up, I'm going to give you an infusion. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Since I've been anemic, nobody has told me about iron infusions, right? They always give me a pill. The way she looked at me and said it, I was like, oh, this had to be serious, because she looked like, okay, now we need to do something about it. Right, so I was like, oh, maybe I need to start taking my pills. So she ran another test and she decided, okay, this follow-up test was also in September, and she was like, okay, let's give it to December. If nothing changes, I'm going to give you a transfusion. Of course, I had transfusion. I don't like pills. I hate needles even more. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take my pill. So I started taking my pill. And then fast forward to last semester, I learned a lot about anemia. So that I started to panic. I was like, oh, this thing is serious. You know, when you have something your whole life and you tend to just overlook it because it's something you've managed your whole entire life. So I was like, oh, this thing is serious. It's serious in the sense that I'm going to put it very briefly. Your iron helps the hemoglobin, which is your red blood cells in your body, to form, right? They help in the production of your red blood cells. And your red blood cells are what is responsible for carrying oxygen to every part of your body. That includes your organs, right? And that includes your hair follicles. So if your body is not producing enough red blood cells, your body is not carrying enough oxygen to your organs. So basically, anemia is something that can slowly deprive your organ of oxygen and basically damage them or kill them. I don't think people are being educated a lot about this. And again, I will go into the complexity in another video. I don't think people are educated enough about it. And I also don't think the healthcare system do a lot of justice to educate and help people that have anemia. I think it's something that they wait till it's really bad, but this is something that can gradually probably affect your organs and then could probably kill you. So what am I doing now? So my game plan is to work internally, get my iron levels up, because it's not just, at this point, it's not just my hair. I'm not just doing it for my hair. As much as I love my hair, I love to have my gorgeous hair, I love to have long hair and all of that, I'm also concerned about internally my organs and everything functioning well. And this whole thing made me remember that I have a friend that I study with, I study a skill with, and he always go, oh, you're always tired. You always say you're tired. And I think I gave him a reason why I'm always tired, but going back, I realized, oh, the signs that I used to pay attention to, I was not paying attention to them anymore. I used to think that, okay, it's just stresses, and I just ignore them. But this is very serious. I do take my pills. And I actually changed my pills. I'll also talk about that later. I changed my pill and I do things differently to combat the side effect that I've been having. And I also try to check my iron regularly. The last check I did was last month. And we are up a bit. We are basically in like a range that is okay, even though the range is closer to the borderline. So I need to still work on it. So I'm going to work on that, and I'm also going to do external factors, which is taking care of my hair a lot more. I will also talk about that in details. I will go back to more of the things I used to do first when I started my natural hair. I also want to get into a lot of more natural hair care, that Ayurvedic stuff and things like that. So this is me starting my hair journey again. If I need to cut my hair, I definitely need to cut some things off, right? Because I've lost density, volume, right? So then when my hair is growing up, now that my iron storage is back, I'm going to be having fuller hair down and then thinner hair out. So at some point I have to cut it. My hair is still long from the time that I cut it. It's still long. It's probably waist length. I'll show you guys later. But I have to cut it as I go. I'm not going to just big chop. I'll cut it as I go. And I also do treatments to help me regrow my hair. So if you're interested in regrowing your hair, I'm going to be sharing the things that I'm going to be doing in another video. Very detailed things I'm going to be doing. Again, just know that this is something that I wouldn't say is a proven method, but these are things that I used to do when I started my natural hair journey, and it worked and my hair loved it. So these are things that I will be doing. I have started already, so my hair is not looking as the earlier video I showed you. It is actually coming back to life. I'm going to take my scrunchie off so you guys can see it. I've been trying, my edges has really gotten damaged, so I've been trying to get my edges off. Now I've been trying, my edges have gotten damaged, so I've been trying to grow that, and it's really working. This is my hair. You see, I have less volume, which I mean, it's really not a big deal. You can always start over and grow your hair again. So I'm not even crying about that. I want my hair to be healthy. That's all I'm thinking about. If you can see, you can even see this portion of my hair. The elasticity is trying to get back in. It looks like it's heat damage, right? It's not heat damage. That's iron. That's iron. What iron can do to you. Yeah, my hair is right here. This is where my hair is. So I'll say we are at waist length, but we will grow it and cut it as we need to. But I'm loving it now. I did do some treatment to it, which I'll share in my another video. So yeah, that's basically what is wrong with my hair. So there you go, guys, how I successfully damaged my hair. But we are going to bring it back. If you have been in a situation that your hair is damaged, maybe follow this journey, and we'll grow it back. This is what we are going to be doing. I will talk about that in my next video for sure. I'll make sure not to let it wait. And just a quick note, if you guys realize I've not been able to stick with my posting every 2 weeks, school got intense, and then I cannot film if I'm not in the mood to film, right? I can't fake it. I can't fake it. Sometimes I know my videos that are coming out, I do look tired, but I'm in the mood to film. I'm not naturally an overly babbly person, so this is just how I am on a regular day, but I need to be in the mood, right? I'm about to head into summer semester, which is very intense. It's almost like they don't want us to breathe, so I might limit my posting to maybe once a month. I'll really try to keep up with it 2 times a month. If I don't, once a month, give me grace, but I'll try and post what I'm going to be doing to my hair pretty soon, so you guys can like also do the journey with me. So yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you for hearing. If you have any story on your hair, let me know. If you're anemic, let me know how you're managing that, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. So until then, stay blessed and beautiful. Bye guys.